Happy New Year, everyone. How are you? It's 2016, and we've got an exciting year coming up. We got a few plans, which I'll go into later on, but right now, as you can see, I've got a pool table laid out here with all my equipment on here. And the reason for that is I'm going to have several videos over the next, I'm going to say 7, 8, maybe 9 weeks of teach the beginners how to play pool. And this is basically for the beginners, or for those who would like to learn. It's a great game. It's for all ages, from 5 to 90. As long as you can move your stick or get on a stool, you can get to the table, you can play this game. But there's a lot of people that don't know how to play the game, that would like to play the game, so this video is for those and for the kids. And you always, if you don't understand it, just keep rewinding the video and you'll be able to see what it's all about. And we're going to start out with some of the different equipment that we've got, and today we'll do that as well. Now, pool has been around for many years. Back they used to play it on the grass outside in the grass, but then it finally moved into the tables. But back, I would say 1940, somewhere around there, they decided to have some professional rules made up, so they made up some rules and all that. And we can get into some of them rules later on down the line. That's not necessary right now. We want to teach you just how to play the games, because there are very many games out there to play. The main two games is 8-ball and 9-ball, and then you got a few other games in there. But we're going to stick with either 8-ball or 9-ball, or maybe both. But let's start out with the equipment. Now, one of the things we got to have is a table. All right, now, having the table at home doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out and run out and buy an expensive table like that. There are many places that have pool tables. You have them in bars, which they have either a 7-foot or 8-foot table in there. You can go to pool halls, which they have the variety all the way up to a 9-foot. Maybe even some of them have a 10-foot table in there. I'm not sure. But you can see them in a variety of different places. So if you can't play with it at home, if you don't have one at home, you can always go to one of these places and go. It doesn't take much to go. A lot of the fraternal organizations are great for this because they all have, I'd say 99% of them have a pool table in there. So, but anyway, we're going to get started with the tables. They come in a variety of tables. They have 6 pockets in each table, unless you get into the billiard table, which they don't have any pockets, but those are 10-foot tables. We're not even going to worry about those. But you have a 7-foot, an 8-foot, and a 9-foot tables that probably you'll be playing on. And the dimensions on the table are exactly the same, whether it's a 7-foot, 8-foot, or 9-foot. And that means, what I'm saying there is that it is twice as long as it is wide. Like in a 7-foot table, it's 4.5 foot by 8 foot. Excuse me, 3.5 foot by 8 foot table is a 7-foot table. Then you have a 4 by 8, that's an 8-foot table, and a 5 by 10 is a 10-foot table, and so on. Yeah, I think you understand what the gist of this thing is. And I got a cat that's trying to knock over my camera here. Now, I have to move her away from there. Come on, get out of there. Come on. But anyway, that takes into the table. So, and they come in various cloth covers: blue, green, red, brown. I don't know what other colors, but generally the basic 2 colors is a blue and a green. Usually when you buy a table, they're green, but a lot of people change them. My table was originally green, and I changed it to blue. I like blue better. That's my favorite color. And with the table, you have some racks, which we have the wooden rack here, which is a good rack. It will stand up like this, so if you do any trick shots, you got that rack there. And we have the plastic rack, which you'll find them on most of the time. They're good sturdy racks, but they won't stand up. But you can still do a few things with these things. And then we have 15 different colored balls. And we'll teach you how to lay out the balls the way they're supposed to be shot depending on the game, because each game is a little bit different. And then we have a cue ball. Generally, any ball that you find, you'll probably play with. If it's an all-white ball, maybe one little dot or a little design on this ball. This is generally the most popular ball around. I have this other ball, which we call a spotted ball or measle ball. They call it different things. And it's just got a bunch of spots all there. And this ball, basically, the professionals use it, but we can use it for the simple reason. It's easy to see the spin of the ball with these dots because you can watch the dots go around. Okay, and then a lot of the tables, they don't like the white chalk that they used to have because the chalk gets down into the cloth and it kind of wears it out and it really causes a mess. You got to keep cleaning the tables and all that stuff. So a lot of them have eliminated that white chalk, but people still have the moist hands and they can't get that stick to slide through their fingers well. So then they buy the gloves. And you can buy the gloves for generally around $15 or $16 sometimes. Sometimes you get a little cheaper if you get them wholesale. But they're nice to have. I wear one all the time now because I do have a wet hand. I can't keep it dry. It's always moist. And then chalk is one of the important things that you'll have, and you'll find them in most pool halls too as well. And that's basically to keep the cue ball or the cue stick from sliding on the cue ball. When it hits the cue ball, instead of sliding, it'll cause that to spin and stick. It's a kind of a, I want to say adhesive, but it's not really adhesive, but it just keeps the cue stick from miscuing. Now we have a variety of cues. They come in different sizes and different weights. Generally, the average is probably around 57 inches. Which is generally for just about everybody, but if you have shorter hands or shorter arms or longer arms, you can go to a longer one or a shorter one. And they come in a variety of designs and forms and everything. You can buy inexpensive ones, anywhere from $15, $20 on up to into the thousands of dollars. Now, most pool halls will have standard cues that you can play with, so you don't have to worry about running right out and buying anything. All you got to do is go to the pool hall and play the game because they have all the equipment there for you, except for the gloves. That you have to buy yourself. One of the other things that's important is what they call the mechanical bridge. And basically what this is, if you can't reach the other end of the table, you can use this as your bridge and shoot the balls with this. Now a lot of people don't like this particular bridge. It is called a mechanical bridge because they basically do not know how to use the bridge. But I will get into more of that and teach you how to use this properly so that you will be able to use it properly and you won't be afraid of it. They call it sometimes the bridge, the granny stick, the crutch, and they call it a few other names too, but we won't go into that. But anyway, you have a fiberglass cue as well. Now this one here basically I think was like $19.95 from Walmart. It's a good stick, it has a good tip on it, and you can play anything. You can break with it, you can shoot with it, and you can do a lot of different things with this stick. And as you can see, I've got my assistant. She likes to play pool. This is Mika, and we'll just have a good time, and we'll get with this more of this later. In our next lesson, we'll actually get into using the stick, explaining what the cue ball does, and we'll get into it. Well, throughout the weeks you'll learn. So see you next week, and come on back and let's learn how to play this game. We need all of our players. Thank you. Hi everyone, how you doing? Hey, Jerry V here, Wandering Wesley, of course, and I'm here with my friends Jughead and Archie, and we just want to say thanks for watching the video. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. It's absolutely free, and you'll get plenty of updates on when the new ones are coming out, and it helps me be able to make more videos for you guys to watch. So, and if you want to, give us a thumbs up. And thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. Have a great day. Thank you.